Hey everyone, Justin Russell with RussellMarineProducts.com coming today with a new product. This is something we've been working on for about 11 months, so damn near a year. And we finally crossed the finish line. So for the first time ever, here is the Russell Marine Products Flex 19. What is Flex 19? Well, it is a 19-inch touchscreen flexible, we'll get to what we mean by that in a minute, networking monitor. So guys, this is our ground up build. This is 100% designed, engineered, everything has a purpose of why we did what we did with this monitor to make your Garmin units larger. This is a 19-inch monitor. So you guys that are running the 8600 series, 1243 with a few limitations, stepping up in that, we have full controllability of that unit and full screen mirroring. Basically, you can take your 12-inch Garmin screen and make it a 19. So for full compatibility, check them out on the website. We'll put the link in the description, but we're going to do an unboxing here, go over some of the features here, and show you guys why we think we've got the best monitoring system on the market starting right now. All right, guys, very first thing here, let's break this thing out of the packaging and see what you get when you order a new Flex 19 from us at Russell Marine Products. All right, get this open. Very first thing that you're gonna see here, guys, is a quick startup guide that comes with our sheets here. Maybe I should hold it from the top so you guys can see it. So just kind of goes over some of the key features here, what you're looking at when you get this installed on your boat, and kind of the rundown of the unit itself. Next up is our installation guide. So this is how to install this unit, how to do the networking so you have full touchscreen control functions here, and of course your screen mirroring, which is the whole reason why you guys are buying this stuff. And next up is the actual head unit itself. So these things are packaged really, really well. So if I look a little struggle bus over here trying to get this thing out of here, you'll see why in a second. So pop our sun cover off. So, all right guys, start off with boring stuff. Here's our sun cover, okay? So plastic sun cover, very, very strong clips. As you see, we've got some very soft foam inserts here that help keep the sun cover on. Still don't recommend keeping this on while you're traveling down the lake. You don't want to lose this thing, don't want to fly off, don't want to hit somebody on a motorcycle or hit somebody's car. We also have, this is kind of new, that's innovative, that I was super happy to see and really like on here. If you happen to break the clips on the end, they're replaceable. A couple of screws take these out, so you've got 2 clips on each side. Helps really snug down on the unit. So quick push on each side with your thumbs and lift, and takes it right off our monitor right here. So let me move this box up a little bit. Here is the Flex 19 monitor. So 19-inch screen, diagonal to diagonal. That's our display side right here. I'm going to turn the unit to the side. You have 3 mounting positions for our HP gimbal bracket. So 3 different designations that you can do depending on how your mounting angle is on your boat, whether this is mounted on a console or on a bow. In fact, when I get the gimbal bracket out, I will show you. We've got 2 mounting positions on the gimbal bracket. Now, the smart thing that I do like about the gimbal bracket was it was designed, you can double up your mounting. So what I mean by this is instead of having 1 point of holding your unit, you can have dual mounting points on our gimbal bracket depending on where you have it mounted. And again, I'll go over that in just a little bit. On the back, this is what we mean by flexible, and this is what makes us a little bit unique to some of the other products that are currently out there on the market. So, Flex 19 up here, we have 2 inputs. So this being right here, that's going to be our power cable, okay? So that is provided. We'll get into the cables that are included in here. Second up over here, this is our HDMI in port, and this is our USB connector right here. This is input 1. And this is going to be very important. Again, we get into this a little bit later, especially on the installation side. Here's what makes us a little bit different. This right here is input 2. So we have 2 different inputs here. We can take 2 different monitors and input and feed information in here, okay? That's what makes us a little bit different than anything else that's currently out on the market. Notice we don't have any buttons here on the back at all. Again, this housing was engineered by us, designed by us. The screen was engineered, designed by us, so this is nothing purchased off a shelf, nothing just kind of made to work. This is a full-on 100% custom build. because of this, we can offer a 2-year warranty on this. I mean, we've been field testing this for almost a year now. We're ecstatic with what we've been able to do. Next is coming up on the right side of the screen, or the monitor, I should say, as you're up and looking at. So we have our button control functions here. This also makes us a little bit different. None of the buttons are on the back side. All the buttons are on the front side. So starting with the very top, we've got our power button on and off, and it's a simple push on and off. We've got our brightness up and our brightness down. We have our multi-screen function. So not only can we control a Garmin unit and do multi-function screens on the Garmin, we can actually control multi-function screens on here with dual inputs. And again, we can go over that on some of the installation stuff. And then finally, we have a button down here at the bottom. That turns the touch function controls on and off. So if you are happy with what you like, and you don't want you touching the screen and moving something, adjusting it, you can turn that function off so it just becomes literally a mirroring monitor with no control functions. Simple button push, turns it right back on. Adjust what you want to adjust, turn it off. Personal preference. I leave mine on all the time, but some people do like to be able to turn that control function on and off. So that starts with the unit right there. Next, we're going to pull some more goodies out of the packaging and go over that. Next up, our HP gimbal bracket. So as I was talking earlier, we have dual mounting ports here, so we can mount unit lower, unit higher. We had the 3 on the side of the unit, or depending on the angle, in some instances, you can actually dual mount into 2 mounting positions on the side of the unit and just make it that much more of a robust mount. So guys are mounting these to the bow of their boat. We wanted a rock solid mount, and we got it. So we have dual mounting positions here on it. So if you mount it, depending on where on the unit you're using the mounting holes, you can double up as long as you got your angle correct right here. So really important to us to be able to have the potential to really dual mount that. All right, guys, cabling on here is super simple. We're going to start with the most important one first, and that's going to be our power cable. Now, it's important to remember here, guys, we're going to install this just like we do any other fish locator, any other MFD, any other chart plotter, just like we do here at RMP. 10-gauge dedicated wire running to this power cable where we're mounted on the boat, whether that's on the console or the bow. So got a power cable. For you guys that want to run and install a little bit differently than us, you've got an inline fuse holder here and a fuse that comes with it. Here's an important cable. We've got an HDMI cable. So this is going to plug into your Garmin unit on HDMI out and plug into your HDI single #1 port on your Flex 19 unit. So again, twist lock on both units, both Garmin and our Flex 19. We have 4 mounting bolts. These mounting bolts are what hold your Flex 19 to the gimbal bracket itself. So we have 4 because you can potentially do dual mounting on each side with our gimbal bracket if your angle works correctly on your boat. So you have 4 mounting points. And lastly, you have a USB mini to USB cable. What's important about this is what controls your touch function. So you can run this, you can power it up, and you can have screen mirroring where you're viewing what's going on your Garmin unit, but you won't have control. So this cable right here is going to be an important one that actually controls the Garmin unit, which gives you touch function on the Flex 19 to be able to change your settings between screen stuff, zoom in and out on your live scope unit. Whatever you wanted to do or would need to do on your Garmin unit, this cable right here gives you the functionality and control of this. All right, guys, this was a quick rundown going over a few key features of our new Flex 19 system. Be sure to check out russellmarineproducts.com for a full list of compatibility on the units that this is compatible with. Also, be sure to check out our other videos on it, going over, most importantly, the installation where you guys can see it working in action. And of course, our on the water videos showing what this unit looks like on the water and how you can benefit from having a Flex 19 on your boat today.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At RMP, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get it installed on your boat today.